watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
Right now, San Diegans are bracing for another storm expected to arrive tonight. Thanks for being here at 6 a.m. on this Tuesday. I'm Eric Connors.
And I'm Vanessa Paz. We have team coverage this morning. CBS 8's Regina Urita has more on how officials are preparing for the rain. But we begin first with meteorologist Evan Irani for a check on the forecast and this storm that everyone's been talking about. Hey, Evan.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, this atmospheric river, this Pineapple Express, as we've been calling it, is expected to make its presence known beginning tonight, intensifying with Wednesday being the most intense day, and then start to kind of break apart as we go into Thursday. But it looks like right now the most intense single day will be Wednesday. Take a look at the coastal forecast. Here's what we mean by that. Most of the day is going to be a dry day. We do have overcast skies though, and we will start to see that chance for rain pick up post sunset. So after about 4 or 5 p.m., we really start to see those light scattered showers come about. They intensify overnight, and then really it's an all day event. I'd say 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. tomorrow is where we've got a lot of wind, a lot of rain, and some cooler temperatures too. As far as visibility goes out the door right now, we are seeing reduced numbers at Fallbrook. We're at less than 1/10 of a mile right now. Oceanside's at just over a mile, along with Carlsbad. 3 miles in Kearny Mesa, 5 in downtown San Diego, but prepare for a dry start to the day, likely a dry afternoon, and then again, those showers starting in the late p.m. hours. Want to send things out to CBS 8's Regina Urita. She's live in Mission Valley with more on how city crews are getting ready for the storm. Regina?
Yeah, hey, good morning. Well, as you mentioned, right, we're not going to get that rain until later today, but city and county officials are already preparing ahead of time, and they're also advising and sending out recommendations for those who are prone to flooding. So take a listen to what officials are saying.
Been a big investment in that channel maintenance, so we've been doing that over the past several months just to make sure that whenever this stormy season that we're in right now, that everything goes, or the water keeps on flowing.
Now, as San Diego County prepares for another storm expected to arrive over the Christmas holiday, officials are urging residents to get ready now. According to the County of San Diego Office of Emergency Services, free sand and sandbags are available at locations throughout the county to help protect homes and businesses from flooding. The Federal Emergency Management Agency reminds residents to evacuate if ordered or if conditions feel unsafe. Never walk, swim, or drive through floodwaters. Remember, turn around, don't drown. If you become trapped inside a building, move to the highest level possible. Only climb onto the roof if absolutely necessary and signal for help. Officials also stress staying informed. Residents can download the county emergency app and monitor local alerts for the latest updates. But back out here, you can also stick with CBS 8. We'll be bringing you the latest updates on this incoming storm. For now, I'm Regina Urita, CBS 8.
Thank you, Regina. The same storm that is on its way to Southern California today has been hammering the northern part of our state. Over in Redding, at least one person was killed over the weekend. Flash flooding that you see there on your screen shut down parts of the 5 in that area. Drivers captured video of water rushing across multiple lanes, stranding several vehicles. Redding police are urging people to avoid flooded roads, saying even shallow water can stall vehicles or sweep them off the roads. And as always, you can find an extended weather forecast on the CBS 8 app. Stream now for free.
This morning, an hours-long SWAT standoff in Normal Heights is over after a man took his own life. This happened on 40th Street near the 15. Authorities say the man called police saying he was experiencing mental health issues. Police arrived shortly before 4 p.m. to the sound of a gunshot. The 3 officers who were not hurt quickly backed away, uncertain if they were being targeted. They called backup, including the SWAT team, who tried for hours to make contact with the man. After sending in a robot, they learned that he had died.
At first, it kind of started off a little scary. And nobody knew what was going on. They just heard the gunshot and thought it was towards the cops. But after hearing what happened, I think we all kind of knew how the story ended, which was pretty upsetting.
Remember, help is always available. The National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is 988. San Diego's Access and Crisis Line is 888-724-7240. New this morning, a $50,000 reward is now being offered in connection with the murder of a barber in Logan Heights. The governor's office just announced that reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction. Back on July 19th of 2018, 28-year-old Arthur Jordan was shot while sitting in a car in the 3000 block of Martin Avenue. He worked at his family's barbershop. Authorities have exhausted all leads You're asked to call police if you know anything. All right, let's talk travel now. As we know, Christmas Eve is tomorrow. Can you believe it? It's already here. Today is expected to be one of the busiest days at the San Diego International Airport.
And that's where we find CBS 8's Chris Groh with important reminders. Hey, Chris, it looks pretty busy there behind you.
Yeah, good morning. It's going to be busy all day long. Now, there might be some lulls, there might be some valleys and some peaks, but right now what we are looking at is sort of one of those peaks right now. This is, of course, TSA here. This is the line for security here in Terminal 2 departures. And we've already seen that this at one point reached all the way out onto the bridge, connecting, of course, where the traffic island is to the actual terminal itself. And this is just how things are moving right now. Of course, as always, one of the great important reminders here is to make sure that you are following all of the TSA rules. Nothing really throws a wrench in your plans, not having that real ID or that valid substitute, or of course having things in your carry-on items that you're not supposed to have, like for instance liquids, water, so forth. So what you're going to want to do obviously is make sure that all of that is accounted for so that you can have a smooth of a wait, if you will, because the chances are, yes, you are going to wait. According to the San Diego International Airport, they expect this time around to be extremely busy. 1.4 million passengers all the way from December 19th, which of course just a couple days ago, through January 5th, what they are calling their winter travel period. Busiest day is going to be one of them today. So today is going to be one of the busiest periods where they are going to see about 85,000 people go through this airport, if not more. So of course, probably too late to reserve parking. That's up in the air, right? So what you're going to want to make sure that you do is just have that plan. Make sure that your Uber or Lyft driver that's going to be taking you here, that loved one that's going to be dropping you off, that they are, of course, going the right way, the right terminal, and so forth. Guys, it's going to be one of those things where you're just going to want to make sure you're giving yourself enough time as well, too. Traffic hasn't been too bad, but of course, that can always change here in Southern California. Back to you guys in studio.
Thank you so much, Chris. AAA says nearly 110 million people will drive to their holiday destinations. AAA suggests hitting the road before 10 a.m. today to avoid traffic. The worst travel time between 1 to 7 p.m. And this morning, the average gas price in San Diego County, $4.50 for a gallon of regular. That's according to AAA. We were paid about $4.47 at the same time last year.
All right, for whether you're going to be hitting the roads, the skies, you will be getting some rain here in San Diego County.
But it seems like now is the time to travel, right? While it's dry.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, or at least to get kind of the finishing touches done. If you really are waiting until today to get the gifts, from the store or whatever, wherever you're going, please be aware that today is kind of that final mostly dry day. I say mostly dry because through the daytime hours, we are going to be dry, overcast albeit, but dry. And then as we get towards sunset and beyond, that's when we have our best opportunity for that rain to start to come down, which is why in today's forecast, you can see how we're emphasizing PM light rain, PM showers. AM hours, and even through the early PM hours, 1, 2, 3 p.m., we should be good to go. But after that 4 o'clock hour seems to be kind of the turning point of when we start to see those rain showers develop. They're light rain showers for tonight, and then they intensify going into tomorrow. Tomorrow, our chance of rain is at 100%. New this morning, we see that chance for rain drops quite a bit for Thursday, for Christmas Day. What that means is that while the bulk of this will come down on Wednesday, on Christmas Eve, as we get into Christmas Day, we'll start to see that turn over to a much lighter, more scattered format. Then another final wave comes through late Thursday night into early Friday, and that'll round us out. That'll give us our final totals before we see a dry weekend and early next week. Let's take a look outside right now. Fog is the biggest thing to watch for. I want to emphasize those 3 points that I just made kind of day by day. Wednesday, tomorrow, moderate to heavy widespread rain. By the time we get to your Christmas Day, we've got scattered showers with cool and cloudy weather. Wind is going to be a consistent factor. Remember, we do have a wind advisory that's in effect, and that'll stay in effect through late Wednesday. We have those winds very breezy tomorrow morning and Thursday morning, really through the nighttime stretch. Then as we get into Friday, another round of mostly overnight widespread showers. that'll start to decrease throughout the day on Friday. This is what we mean with those wind gusts being particularly breezy for our Wednesday, 20 to 30 miles per hour, 30 miles per hour in Ramona, 22 in Oceanside, and this is for early tomorrow morning. So be prepared to wake up tomorrow to those winds. Let's check in on traffic. Right now, drive times are really quiet. There's not a lot of people headed to work or to school, which means that as you head out on the roads this morning, you should not be expecting too much. That's a live camera outside. We have some fog, so that's the biggest thing to watch for. Northbound 5 at Sassafras is smooth. No crashes or collisions. We have just fog up in North County that you should be watching for. Let's take a look at your border wait times. It is a 190-minute wait at the San Ysidro Port of Entry. Otay Mesa Port of Entry, you should get across much faster. Only 90 minutes in total for that, about an hour and a half versus what, about 3-4 hours that you could be looking at going into the San Ysidro Port of Entry. Vanessa and Eric.
Thank you so much, Evan. Still ahead, Homeland Security triples the so-called exit bonus for undocumented immigrants who self-deport.
Plus, what a shoplifting suspect did that got him into even more trouble. And police say kids stole a car and then crashed it, where they learned how to do this.